Green Cities Award. The idea behind the new annual prize for the European Green Capital emerged at a meeting in Tallinn, Estonia in 2006, and the prize was launched for the first time by the European Union Commission in May 2008. At present, the initiative is supported by more than 40 European cities, including 21 capital cities within the European Union. The European Commission has long recognized the important role that local authorities play in improving the environment, and their high level of commitment to genuine progress. The European Green Capital Award was conceived as an initiative to promote and reward these efforts, to support cities to commit to further action, and to showcase and encourage exchange of best practice among European cities. The award winners were found in a close race among a group of finalists which are all excellent role models for green cities all over Europe. Stockholm is the very first city to be designated European Green Capital 2010 by the European Union Commission. The Commission's intention with the European Green Capital is to improve the living environment in cities and the environment of a world by designing one city every year to be an example to others and to take a lead in this work by presenting good example as sharing experiences, thoughts and ideas with other cities. Clear and effective measures toward reducing noise pollution, a protection plan setting new standards for cleaner water, an innovative integrated waste system, 95% of the population living less than 300 meters from green areas. These are just some of the reasons why Stockholm was the first city to be awarded the European Green Capital title. The Swedish capital is now ready to pursue its aims to inspire other cities towards achieving a more sustainable environment. International conference, seminars, exhibitions, and the official opening of a new tramway wheel during 2010 demonstrate that Stockholm is greener than ever. Goodbye to fossil fuels. The city of Stockholm operates with a holistic vision, one which combines growth with sustainable development of the benefits of these almost 800,000 citizens. Transport emissions are relatively low, and all trains and inner cities buses run on renewable fuels. Furthermore, greenhouse gas emissions have been reduced by 25% since 1990, and the city council has the ambitious target of becoming wholly independent of fossil fuels by 2050. Sustainable Study Visit Program. In early 2010, the city of Stockholm launched a new professional study visit program in an effort to generate local and international environmental awareness and to strengthen networks with other European cities, organizations, and research centers. The program allows visitors the opportunity to explore the solution created by Stockholm in relation to a variety of themes. These include waste management, planning of a new urban projects, combating climate change, and ensuring an effective and sustainable transportation system. The reasons given for Stockholm behind designed European Green Capital 2010 include: the city has an integrated administrative system that guarantees that environmental aspects are considered in budgets, operational planning, reporting, and monitoring. The city has cut carbon dioxide emissions by 25% per inhabitant since 1999. The city has adopted the objective of being fossil fuels free by 2050.
Sustainable features of Stockholm. The city operates with a holistic vision, one which combines growth with sustainable development for the benefit of its almost 800,000 citizens. These are some of the features of its development: reducing noise pollution, innovative integrated waste system, population living less than 300 meters from green areas, using renewable fuels, the new professional study visits program, the incorporation in urban projects combating climate change like green buildings. Some green buildings in Stockholm. The project Green Buildings is a European Union initiative. It's aimed at companies and organizations, public and private, who wish to improve energy efficiency in non-residential buildings. Green Building takes energy performance certificates one step further by demanding that the recommendations in the energy performance certificates are actually carried out. The following buildings are examples of its initiative in Stockholm, another sustainable feature of this city. Brostaden. It has been almost 10 years since Brostaden commenced its environmental work. Today, the company has 36 properties in the Stockholm area which are green building classified. Since more than 30% of its total holding meets the green building criteria, Brostaden is also a corporate partner of the program. The company's properties have an average total energy consumption of 139 kilowatts per square meter and year, and during 2008 it managed to decrease its CO2 footprint by 52%. EMF Pellarviken. The property Pellarviken Minden 23 is located on the island of Södermalm in Stockholm, at the intersection of Kapellgränd and Östgötagataka. The 10-story building from the early cities has been completely renovated and will be ready for occupancy during 2010. Already during the planning stage, it became clear that the building had a good chance of lowering its energy consumption. Its floor space is 21,200 square meters of construction. The renewal of this space allowed to reduce the previous energy consumption in 88 points. Folksam at 79 meters in height. Folksam headquarters is a conservation landmark at the southern entry point to the island of Södermalm. Environmental issues are very much in line with the overall goals of the Folksam Group. In order to compensate for its CO2 footprints, the company plants trees in Uganda and Mexico, and in 2006 it became the first climate-neutral company in Sweden. The foundation of the energy management work is the company's energy policy, where energy consumption is the largest environmental issue. The challenge of reducing energy consumption at headquarters was started in 2007. After the renovation, energy consumption has been reduced in 41 points. Der Hansen Karlsbrohuset. Der Hansen owns and manages mainly properties along the Swedish railway grid, where the majority of buildings are stations, houses, and workshops. The goal has from the start been to construct a building with a strong environmental profile. Quality and environmental have come before money, and architects on the project have seen the beginning made energy calculation on all their blueprints. The efficient glass facade, in conjunction with a series of other solutions, combined to produce an expected energy consumption of 51 kilowatts per square meter a year. Environmental coordinator Claes Johansson describes it as a joint process combined with a strong internal environmental drive. Many people have been involved, coming up with suggestions and contributing optimized solutions. Top management also takes an interest in environmental concerns and wanting to see how environmentally sound you can build a house, he says. Wolfast Castrum. Wolfast is one of the Stockholm's largest private real estate owners and managers with 2,300 flats and a number of non-residential properties in its stock. Hafrum is an older office building of 3,500 square meters in the Östermalm district, built at the end of the 20s. The company's environmental work started in earnest in 2002 with a first target of lowering energy consumption in all properties using in the vicinity of 220 kilowatts per square meter. Hasbro was one of these, measuring consumption in 2004 of 243 kilowatts per square meter. New process control equipment which ensures optimized operation is now in place. The total energy consumption has decreased by roughly 60% and is now at 98 kilowatts per square meter in year. On top of markedly reduced consumption, there has also been a twofold increase in air circulation for tenants. 10 eco-practices in Stockholm. The quality of life in Stockholm is very high and different to other cities. There are a set of practices that not only demonstrate the quality of life of citizens, but give it a tourist attraction that stands out from other cities. From the main train station, the city is laid out before you in a system of connecting islands. To the south is the utterly charming Gamlestaden, Old Town, and then Södermalm, a residential oasis with tons of grey and green. It is on shopping galore. To the east, just north of the big city boulevards and shopping streets, you'll find more pockets of restaurants and shops in Kungsholmen. Eco-practices are just part and parcel of how the city does business. Visitors can see signs of that everywhere they go. So visitors can 1. Take an integrated public transportation, a pedal-powered cab or bike in Stockholm streets. Stockholm is a great biking city, and the ride is especially pleasurable May through September when the weather is mild. 2. Stay in a green hotel in the city center like the Scandic hotel chain of the Nordic Sea Hotel. These hotels combine minimalism with green sensibility and are very centrally located to both. 3. Grab a fast food burger at Max and see their carbon footprint, or try Michelin Award Leonard Tornet. 4. Search for organic coffee and cakes, like a principal Swedish tradition. 5. Shop for organic clothing and cosmetics while they walk through the different Stockholm neighborhoods easily and funny. 6. Explore Stockholm museums, Moderna Museet and Kulturhuset. 7. Take a boat to the Japanese theme Haselungen Green Spa. 8. Ride the bus to the world's largest IKEA at Kungsgatan. 9. Bring babies to kid-friendly Stockholm. In Sweden, babies and kids are the kings and queens of the world, riding around in super expensive baby strollers with lambskin to warm their undersides in cold northern winters. Kids become eco-savvy fast here and have a deep appreciation of nature. And finally, 10. Time Trip with World Water Week, annually held in August. It's a huge event in Stockholm, drawing policymakers from around the world. It's a forum for leaders taking clean waters and water conservation seriously. Yet it is also a chance for the city to show off what it has done and what it's going to do to make Stockholm's water some of the cleanest and, when it comes to the tap water, some of the best tasting in the world.